store, as it'll be the Snowhawks of Anchorage taking on the Chicago Bears. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
I don't know which name it is, but he really did. That's the picture.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. This defense for the Bears, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you throw your quarterback? Make sure you see your guys open before you deliver.
You look at this Bears defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Here we go, set.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels and picking up some nice yardage. Nice progress down the field is halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Looking to throw, Young. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this returnable for Hill. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Jackson. That is caught. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now Chubb running right. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now Jackson on 1st down. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 23-yard line.
Here's Chubb on the read option. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, a new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Jackson now. Got his man, and it's caught for Chicago. Touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bears go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Set, ready. Six, level. Ready.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. To throw on second down is Young. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 39. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on 1st and 10. Young will set to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Young's throw complete there to Beckham. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They go play action. Young. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Bears are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Break that, break that.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They go play action with Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The Bears at 7-2 here on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. That's taken in by Palmer. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Nick Chubb stops short. And as a result, possession switches hands.
Ready?
And they'll begin by running the option. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Young now from the 50. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 2nd down, Young. Caught left side is Beckham. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender. Man, he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Flushed out right. Again, it's OBJ, back-to-back catches. And he will have a 1st down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in the colleges delivered to the NFL.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Squad red. Red, yellow. Set.
On play action, Young. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown! Chigakakwo, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Snowhawks are on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half.
And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. That's out to Chubb, complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Jackson from the shotgun. back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleep.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Bears are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
2nd and 10. Jackson. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Play action. It's Jackson. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
You just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
58 yards on the ground for him so far.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
4 yards to go on second down from the 7. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown Bears! Nick Chubb, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Bears are able to widen their advantage. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for, and taken successfully.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. And how about this one now? In their own territory, gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest. I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down, but they decided to keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, the decision paid off indeed.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Meanwhile, Young's throw on target to James. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down. From the shotgun, it's Young. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one.
They certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Robinson on a give right side. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Young looks to throw on first down.
That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
Second and 6.
Young now. Sliding out of the pocket. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. It's Young off play action. And that's incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physical. Sometimes that leads to drops.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
First down, Snowball.
Again, it's Young. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 63 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Bijan Robinson, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Snowhawks have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th.
Matt Prater sets the kickoff.
Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as the kicks away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Steps away. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And in the second half of a tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Now a 2nd and 10. Palmer going in motion right. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he's going to ball his way forward to the 48.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line. 76 yards rushing now for Chubb, and a 1st down as well. Here's Jackson. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
To throw is Jackson. Keeps himself upright. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Amon-Ra St. Brown from 10 yards out. And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to break up tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
I played one game without the whole team. Everybody been hurt.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. First down, Young. That's out wide here for Robinson. Still going. They can't stop him. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Here's Young. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Young.
Get him.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The decision made for him. They've got to go. It's 4th down. And they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. All able to avoid him. And he's going to have the Bears first. And that should be the capper. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Chung. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.